Hey guys, Funsho here from We Coach Crypto. Hope you're all doing well. Going to give you a crypto market update. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin and what the potential scenarios are that can play out. And I'm also going to be covering a couple of major news stories as well. But before we get started, as you guys know, we're on a mission to help 1 million people understand cryptocurrency. And the way that we're helping people to do that is we have our free crypto academy. Now, the way that you can join that is by clicking the link in the description below. It's completely free, packed full of all the resources and news and information that you need to get yourself ahead in the crypto market. And also make sure as well, guys, that you're helping us with the YouTube algorithm to get this out there by clicking that thumbs up button. So please give us a like and let's get into the market update. Okay, so guys, as you can see, the crypto market capitalization is just over $1 trillion at the moment, and the market is up about 1.34% over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is currently priced at $21,480. It's up about 0.3% for the hour and 1.1% for the 24-hour, and Ethereum is at $1,621. It's up about 3.4% on the 24-hour. BNB is at $298 and is up about 1% on the 24-hour. XRP is at 33 cents. It's up 1.6%. Cardano's at 46 cents, up 2.71% on the 24-hour. Solana is at $35.73, up about 3% for the 24-hour. And Dogecoin, which is at number 10, is at close to 7 cents, and it is up about 3% again on the 24-hour. So what we're seeing here across the board is a little bit of green starting to creep in. Polkadot there up 6.5%. It's at $7.64. And we've seen some huge moves, in particular Cosmos Atom has made a move of 11.87% on the 24-hour. But the one that I want to talk to people about is EOS. EOS has gone crazy. Okay, so 14% on the 24-hour, so 35% on the last 7 days. And considering how bearish the market is, that is one heck of a performance. So there are coins out there, guys, that are moving still. Okay. And we do need to keep an eye on it. But as a whole, I mean, you can tell just by looking at these charts here, where over the last week, we have been in a serious downwards trajectory. Okay. So moving on, a couple of news stories I want to get into before we go into the charts. Okay. And the first news story is about Piggy Penguins. Okay. Now, these are Ethereum NFTs. They've had about an 83% pump because Meta and Nansen executives have joined their advisory board. Okay, so the Piggy Penguins are seeing big gains, and the rarest NFT in their collection sold for over $600,000 on Monday. Now, these are the cute little penguins, the Piggy Penguins, and they are pumping at the moment, absolutely pumping. So it's good to see that we're starting to see money come back into NFTs, and an 83% pump is massive, absolutely massive. So if you're a fan of NFTs, then keep a close eye on the NFT marketplace, because some of these Piggy Penguins are absolutely flying. Next story to come on to is this one right here. Now, this is on Crypto Potato, and it's Cryptocom have announced a 9-figure investment to overhaul their stadium. So they're betting on sports to grow its business model. And today they announced a major investment to remodel the Cryptocom arena. So you can see here, as the crypto winter threatens to drive multiple cryptocurrency companies into bankruptcy, Cryptocom is still betting on expanding its brand despite recently laying off an important part of its workforce. So on August 22nd, AEG Sports and Cryptocom announced a 9-figure investment plan to comprehensively renovate the Cryptocom arena and Xbox Plaza facilities at LA Live. Per official information, the renovation is expected to last 2 years with the arena fully operational throughout all phases. So you can see here the tweet that they put out, Crypto.com Arena. The legacy continues. Take an inside look at the new Crypto.com Arena and step into the future. So they're spending some big bucks here. Okay, they're going to build a state-of-the-art stadium. So the AEG president and CEO, Dan Beckman, remarked his pride in the role Crypto.com Arena has played since its opening, saying that's why the two companies continue to invest hundreds of millions of dollars to ensure the arena itself is considered a state-of-the-art stadium. Now, what's important to highlight here, guys, is, and I'm talking from experience here, 2018, 2019, crypto winter, okay? Loads of those ICOs disappeared off the face of the planet, but the ones that were building, the ones that were spending money on securing their future and solving problems absolutely blew up when the bull market came back, okay? Crypto.com are doubling down and spending money on the future of this arena and on the future of gaming, okay? So that to me is a really positive thing that they're doing here. And I think that it's going to pay off for them massively. I mean, just look at FTX, okay? FTX since 2021 did a 10x, okay? That is huge, massive move. Anyway, a couple of positive news stories there for you during this bearish phase that we're in. And I've got one more that I want to share with you as well. And that is this one here, guys. This one's on CoinDesk, okay? And Dragonflies Hasib Qureshi is still optimistic in the crypto bear market. Crypto's most successful projects have historically been built during down cycles, he says, and I completely agree with them. Now, this guy here is a bit of a visionary in the crypto space. I've got a lot of respect for him, and I definitely suggest that you guys go off and follow him on Twitter. Very smart, educated guy, understands the industry very, very well. Okay, now I'm just going to read a little part of this to you before we jump into the chart. So, Austin, Texas, there are 5 unsolved problems of cryptocurrency, according to Hasib Qureshi, a managing partner at Dragonfly Capital. That is identity, scalability, privacy, interoperability, and user experience, or UX. Okay, Qureshi is among the smartest of the smart money set in the digital asset industry. His firm's financial backing is an imprimatur, a way to legitimize the likely success and impactful in a sea of volatile tokens. Okay, he spoke today at CoinDesk's Consensus Conference, the world's largest cryptocurrency event, and was joined on stage by other so-called gigabrains, including Kanav Korea, the president of Jump Crypto, and Dawn Song, founder of Oasis Protocol, a privacy-focused blockchain lauded for its technical features. Almost all crypto projects that are successful in the long term solved one of these perennial problems, Qureshi said. His definition of success here is untethered from financial wins and instead means a blockchain project that is finding real use. Moreover, almost all today's successful projects were founded in a bear market, Qureshi said. That might signal optimism for today's markets, where Bitcoin is well off its all-time high and a looming recession might spell death for the riskiest assets like cryptos. As it gathers to party and work at consensus, the crypto industry, like the global economy, stares down a period of anomalous inflation and market uncertainty. It's unknown whether crypto can weather the storm and what it will look like on the other side, and whether we're approaching mass adoption or extinction. The question of whether these things have utility is very different from the question of their financial success, Qureshi said in an interview. CoinDesk caught up with him after the What's Next for DeFi and Web3 fireside chat. DeFi stands for centralized finance. Innovation happens when tackling new and important problems, he said. Qureshi mentioned the unicorns, or private companies with at least $1 billion valuation, Uniswap and OpenSea. Coinbase, also name dropped, was former unicorn that successfully went public. All have been all have become product leaders in such sectors as decentralized trading, non-fungible tokens, being NFTs, and retail onboarding, respectively, having found solutions to hard problems. And all were founded during bear markets, he said. Popular opinion in crypto says that bear markets clear out the speculators so the most committed players can build. Hype does not always spell conviction, but the current bear market is structurally different from any other that the digital asset industry has endured. Climbing interest rates pull capital out from the farthest end of the risk curve, and it is still unknown how that will ultimately affect digital assets. There are fewer people speculating, and there's less demand for the risky leverage, yield, or upside crypto provides. Qureshi, however, is optimistic. The 2018 bear market was exogenous, he said, explaining how he was shocked when it happened because the pullback began and ended within the crypto industry. That may have meant crypto was a dead end, but it wasn't. The reason crypto went down in 2018 was that people lost confidence, he said. The bear market today is because of macro. On stage, Korea said a similar point. DeFi is down, equities are down, global markets are down. This is not particular to crypto. Leverage unwind is occurring simultaneously in a bunch of different buckets, he said. This may all be happening at once, but it's responding to a single lever of rising interest rates as the Federal Reserve increases the costs of borrowing capital to quell inflation. What's unusual is that you might expect interest rates in DeFi to increase alongside the discount rate, but that isn't happening necessarily. So, look, guys, we are in a critical point right now with the crypto market, okay? And all markets, if I'm honest with you, where inflation is continuing to rise, okay? Energy prices are rising. This is going to be a tough spot for everybody to get through, okay? But do I think crypto is going anywhere? No, I do not. Do I think everyone's going to survive this? No chance, okay? When you've got over 20,000 projects in the marketplace and we're going through an economic collapse, okay, and a big recession, there's no way the little small guys and, you know, the ones that really haven't got a great deal of utility are going to survive. They're just not. So that's why we're backing the best horses here. We're looking at top quality projects that solve problems, that have utility, that are building, that are spending money. They're the ones that are going to get through this, in my opinion. Okay. So anyway, let's get on to the charts, guys. Okay. So guys, this is Bitcoin as things stand. And for me, if you haven't spotted it already, this is a big bear flag. Okay. There's your pole. Here's the flag. And at the moment, you've had a little bit of a push up. Once we get our head knocked off of here, I think that we're coming back down. I think the next sort of targets that we're going to be keeping an eye on is around that sort of 20K region. Okay. And it's just very, very lackluster at the moment. There isn't really much going on. So for me personally, I would be waiting this out to see where we come down to. Okay. At a minimum, I'm expecting to see Bitcoin come down to around 20K. Once we reach that 20K region, okay, it's going to be a critical point at that point because I don't want to see Bitcoin drop in underneath $18,899. If it does, it is coming to test that previous low down here, okay, at $17,600. If we lose that, we're coming down to 15, 12, 10K Bitcoin. Okay, it can happen. I've seen these things happen many times. I've been through these things many times. I'm still not concerned in any way, shape, or form because it always comes back and comes back with a vengeance. Okay, guys. So, look, levels going up. It'd be nice to see us rally back up to this sort of area, test this resistance, you know, up to that 23,158 kind of zone. Is that likely to happen? Time will tell. But we've got to remember, guys, when we look at this, we have been in one huge downwards spiral since this point up here, okay? When we got the all-time high at about $69,000, we've gone down and down and down and down and down. Now, it can't go down forever. It just can't, right? But what we need to think about is being realistic. We need to think, if we've got money on the sideline that we want to spend and average some of these prices lower, or we're getting into this for the first time, we want to be thinking about these major levels, okay? Because that, to me, is likely to drop down, okay? Bear flags, typically, that's how they play out, okay? I mean, you look at this. This is one huge bear flag. And what's it done? Drop down, okay? If we lose this level, then we're coming down lower. And we've just got to wait it out. It is what it is, guys. Quick look at Ethereum as well. Okay, so Ethereum at the moment, it's caught up, popped out. It's trying to build a bit of support up on this level to break out higher. Okay, yes, it can have a little pump and a little breakout higher. Again, time will tell, guys. We need to wait and see. These are your really important levels down here. And also, I've got a close eye on around $1,566 as a place where we could potentially bounce from, as we've got a lot of support along that level that we've managed to build since around 3 days ago, roughly. Okay, so let's keep a close eye on that. Just going to zoom out a little bit here to the 4 hourly, just so that we can take a look at this from a more zoomed out perspective. Okay, obviously we broke out of here. You know, the Ethereum merge absolutely took this up flying. We've dropped out. We're quite a way away from the moving average. We just have to keep a close eye on it, guys. But I'm pretty bearish. My expectations are that we're coming lower to test these lows. But look, it's not all doom and gloom, guys. There's still plenty of building going on. There's plenty of opportunity to make money with cryptocurrency. Bear markets, it's just one of those things where you want to be shorting the market, you want to be accumulating. They're the things that you want to do, because when you look at this from a more zoomed out perspective, okay, that's where the bigger opportunities lie. They lie in moves from here to here. That is a huge amount of money that could be made if you're shorting the market. These bounces, they draw people in, okay? They're bear market rallies. And what they're doing is they're building that excitement within people that they think, oh, yeah, the market's back. Everything's doing really well. Ethereum's flying. We've got the Ethereum merge. Everything's great, okay? Clearly, it was not as great as expected. And that's why I might come across as very bearish with some of the information that I share. And I say to you guys, you know, we could be looking at 14K, 12K Bitcoin price. It's reality. It's realism. I've been through every single one of these pushes, and I know how it makes you feel, but you've got to think about how bad the drops are. They massively outweigh these pushes. You know, just take a look at it. You can see it with your own eyes. Here to here versus here to here. Exactly the same down here, right? You look at that push there to there, you look at the drop here to here. Now, if you're dollar cost averaging and you've been doing that throughout that point, you've averaged your price up to here. Not too bad, okay? If you're shorting, you're making way more money than if you're long it. It's that simple. Until we've got full confirmation that the bottom is in, guys, okay, and we haven't got it yet, in my opinion, there are a lot of indicators out there that say that it is, okay, but clearly these drops can happen very quickly, and they keep happening time and time again, okay? So we have to be vigilant, we have to be realistic, we have to think to ourselves, what could potentially happen next? and what is the smartest move to make. And on that note, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And remember, guys, you can join our free Crypto Academy on our Discord. The link is in the description below. We keep you up to date with all of the latest things that are going on to make sure that you can stay ahead in the crypto market. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Take care.